Got the holes cut in the frame, straight through as best as we can tell. We just use the hole saw with trail gear guides they make. Just lay on the frame and tack it to mark where the holes go. Got the front pretty well welded up. Sides, still got to do the back side through there. Got to lift the radiator up. This thing has a body lift I got to remove. But today what I'm trying to do is we're going to see if we can hang this so that way we can make sure that the tubes that go through do not get cockeyed where it would bind up the shackle here. So hopefully this will work. It's kind of theoretical. We're going to have to remove the lower control arm, the CV axle, whole front hub, assembly, and knuckle. So I'm going to leave the upper control arm and torsion bar set up for now, as we are just kind of figuring out fitment. And then if I really feel motivated, maybe I will cut it off today. We'll see what happens. Probably not. But that's what we're going to do today. And hopefully it goes as smooth as everything has so far. Alright, so took the caliper off. The brake line here bolts to the back with the steering arm. So to avoid damaging brake lines, get that out of the way. Didn't separate the ball joint because, you know, that's stupid and hard. Just tried to and then realized that was the wrong way to go about it. Instead I bolted it here and it just falls right out of the control arm. And bolted the shock here. All I got to do now, oh yeah, and also I took the steering off here, but is this bolt, and then I'm going to drop this as a full assembly. The axle here also was unbolted there. So far really smooth, really easy. The hardest part's going to be chopping, but we're not going to do that today. Well, that only took about an hour. That was really, really easy. Really straightforward. And then, I don't know exactly what all has to be, but I know for sure this has to be cut off. Everything for the upper control arm mounting has to be cut off. This lowered cross member for the diff has to be cut off. But for the time being, it should be clearance enough for me to be able to bolt this up and check everything and make sure that I don't cut stuff before I can't go back. So we'll see what happens next.
So we basically haven't recorded anything this morning, but yesterday we hung the axle. You'll see that in some photos and some little videos of me and Ethan talking. Today we got this mount welded up. Not a lot of space with the cab mounts in the way.
And what was our method of lining the tube up?
Oh yeah, we had two pull jacks underneath the front axle. We basically worked one up and down on either side, which allowed us to center this pin better. We basically worked it until we got a point where it kind of just freely sat in the middle, and that's where we decided we were happy, right, Ethan?
Yeah, and then this side shows what we did next here. So then we tacked around, set it back down, and the tacks held good.
Yep.
And then, as you can see, finished her up. This side was definitely not the funnest thing to weld.
Nope.
This side was cakewalk.
Here, you want to grab the phone? I can't. Why not?
I mean the camera. We don't use phones. We got more money than that. Trust me. No, not really. Oh, if I had a real camera, this would be easier. But yeah, nice, pretty, solid.
So we'll catch ourselves welding at least one side of it. See what we went through. And we are mechanics, but this is something that's pretty
straightforward.
Yeah, you can do this with pretty easy tools.
You can see it got penetration inside some of the heat lines. Hard to see in this footage, but we're good. Damn, front-facing camera not working, bullshit. Plate for the bump stop. And then we gotta finish chopping this. We gotta take all the upper off. Control and torsion bar stuff, which we don't quite know how to do yet. And we gotta finish welding the backside of it.
What gears did we put in this? I don't remember.
488s.
Yeah.
In the front. We haven't done the rear.
Yeah, we still got to build the rear, which I actually disclosed in the part 2 of this video.
Which will be easy because it's just a lunchbox.
Cause like I was showing off the axle because we had it after we had it all painted up. I was like, yeah, I did. I kind of forgot to record us building this because we weren't doing a YouTube. So
this was definitely done by the guy.
Yeah.
That's not factory. I've never seen the steering damper there when I look at all the different photos of people's steering setups.
Yeah. Well, yeah, these aren't factory welds either. Yeah, a lot of this kit's reused and a lot of it this. It's mix and match. But at least the axle's nice and fresh inside. All the seals are nice and all the bearings are nice. Brand new gears, which we built like a year ago now.
The rear?
No, the front.
Longer than that, dude.
Yeah, we built that shit so long ago.
Same time.
I guess we'll find out how competent we were back then.
So we were in the middle of the Jay-Z swap on that.
Yeah.
We're doing something different every day.
Well, I feel like we had pulled the 2JZ out of your Lexus and we were getting like, and your 1JZ had just shown up.
Yeah.
And then we're like, all right, while we're waiting for parts to show up.
We didn't pull the 2J until the 1J was as far as done as we could have it.
Are you sure? I feel like we pulled it out way earlier than we needed to.
We didn't, I don't think. It just took a long time to go from there because then we had to figure out all the miscellaneous shit.
Yeah. Well, we built this while we were waiting for 1JZ parts for sure.
Yeah.
Because you had all the parts here, and you still have all the parts through the rear diff, right?
Yeah. They're sitting exactly where I put them on the floor in the garage.
That'll be fun.
Then we gotta figure out how we're gonna do the rear.
Probably just leave the whole housing up and then just pull the third member out.
Well, basically, no, I mean like the spring. They
Oh, you're talking about
that forward like 5 inches or something. 6 inches for one certain setup, 5 inches for a different setup. Oh wait, no. That's even if we just go trail gear rear leaf springs, you have to move it. No matter what, we have to move that.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does, but we should be set. We got this.
Are we gonna reuse it, or are we just cutting it off, putting a new one on?
You know what's crazy? Some people take the rear leaf spring, flip it to the front, and then put a Chevy 53 or 63 in the rear. I don't even know. Basically, I think we're just gonna Chevy 63 the rear, big ass shackles and blocks, which should be good. Because it's like $500 just for the rear springs.
Right. This is what our shop looks like on Sundays. Thank God we have keys to this place.
Just us. Oh,
New cars genuinely are so much easier to do than this shit. There's my axle that we're building for my Ranger. I never showed that off. This will be fun. I can't wait until we start fucking with this one. When I fucking ordered parts for it, I still have all the shit. I mean, what I really should have did is fucking started doing this with the Lexus, and then I could have gotten when I put all the DJM shit in the brown truck, because there's quite a bit that went into that. I had to fucking cut off all the shackle mounts, and I had to relocate those. Nice.
where'd you put the arrows?
I sucked it up so I could pull the welder through.
Got some of it with a cutoff wheel. The rest, passing for size. Eventually, we're going to want to actually cut off all of this plating. As far as I can see, that's how people do it. For right now, we're just trying to cut off this center section where the diff bolted in, so that we can actually set this thing down on the wheels and let the springs compress all the way and not hit that. That's the old differential there. This is the front There's just a bolt here, and then 2 points. Here. Slowly but surely. Yeah, it definitely got hot. Well, I got all the way into the tube in one spot, and it actually like melted the tube.
Did it really?
Yeah. Birdie, or little metal eating bird went in there. Alright, let's go. I'm coming at it. Hey. I've already stayed way past the time to do it. You wanna go fuck someone or what? That's your own stupid. What? You're like, no, that answer the question. Yeah, that is exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Dude, you got such a huge depth of field.
I know.
It's bigger than mine.
So much.
Yeah, right That's in the way right now.
I can't move my head much.
Yeah.
I did that with my like non-dominant hand, so I'm sure I just stretched it way out, but
That's okay.
hey, it's all the way through. Okay. It's so wide, right? In the blind spot, just so wide.
That's what happened to mine too. That same area, but on the opposite side.
Alright, I'm gonna walk the welder around.
Oh God, it's hot. Oh.
What is this, the rainforest?
Still has more. Watch out for that! Boom! much how it works. Oh, it's a shit job? Yeah, we'll tell you. And then there's this job. You get what you make out of it. Could be good, could be bad.
Some days you have fun, some days you have no fun.
Some days your rider feels really bad, some days the rider doesn't even have to try, and it's just an easy day.
Sometimes you ask yourself, why the fuck did I decide to turn wrenches? And other days you're like, yep, this is why I turn wrenches.
It could be like that day every day. God, so much fun.
Oh.
Here's the welder we're working with. Shop welder. Thing's older than I am. Trade secret.
Hot and fast.
Yep.
Oh, hi. I cleaned your tip.
Oh, thank you. Except you're welding the outside on this side.
Oh, yeah. I cleaned my own tip.
I welded the outside on that side, you welded inside, and I welded this inside. Now you get this outside. And we still have to weld that gap.
And then John didn't do anything because he's a slacker.
Yeah, John, if you've seen this, you slacked. He's chilling at your girlfriend's house, not doing nothing.
Papa John. That's his Instagram name.
Yep.
Still working on mine. Bill Billy Johnny Bravo. That's cat. Casey Jones, you already got your name.
Yeah, I just used my name. I'm not very original.
Guy already.
Yeah, exactly.
Grateful Dead, whichever you prefer.
How about Ninja Turtles singing Grateful Dead songs?
Beating up ninjas. We need to find an arcade that has a game. We gotta drop like $20 and beat it. That's a fun game.
Which one?
It's like Turtles in Time or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's those classic arcade games. What do you mean you don't know?
I probably know it, I just don't remember it.
This one. They have two, but the other one's not nearly as good.
All the way through the frame, all the way to the other side. There's eye candy right there. That's perfect.
Flashlight?
Oh, where'd you put it?
You know, that's a great question. Where'd you put it?
Okay. And because we're noobs, we use a flashlight to weld.
Should really hold it over here. No, like you should probably hold this flashlight.
You give it to me. I can hold the camera and operate a flashlight.
For the wrong side.
Okay, the rest of
Oh,
it.
you're giving me some moral support there, buddy?
Yep.
What happened? How did Why did it get turned off?
I did.
For what purpose? Sun Express, that's a very hard angle.
Alright, let me put this down.
I think that should be good. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay. I literally blasted the cap right out of the way. It's like then it rolled right back out into liquid. It's so weird actually being able to see your weld and stuff. Like your helmet on right and all that.
And all the same, correct?
Yeah. Instead of just being like, I'm kind of welding blind.
It sucks.
Quite not.
went straight back out.
I know, but it was bent that way. Right?
Yeah, I think you just blew through a weld. I don't think you blew through the frame or anything.
I don't think that's not likely.
Pulling that wire. Pull that, remember? Start fucking getting angry. Another wire in the back.
Yeah, but the tip was going to the guard.
Remember how we were putting the wire in the back of the gun around our elbow?
Oh! Wow, let me touch that for a second.
Our gun is a little bit fucky because the gun is 100 years old.
I didn't know you were recording.
So
I said it in the house, I don't mean to.
you have to kind of bend the wire at the end of the gun a little bit so it feeds right. That's exactly what I did.
You're not blind, are you?
No, I can see everything. That long tree thing right there.
Well, could be better, could be worse. I'm still gonna get way up here.
Just the plate. I just drag. I let it fall. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I guess what you're saying.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Alright. Rehang the fucking axle.
We can cool those down for a side mission thing. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I was more nervous about welding those than anything. Those ended up being the easiest thing.
Alright.
So,
We are done for the day. Ethan doesn't know where the fuck his keys are again. The rear is still super squatted, obviously. A lot of stuff has to come out. The front control arm, upper control arm, and the torsion bars are still in. Blah, 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 whatever. It moves. That will be for like part 4 or something. But we are going to made and move it because I need my stuff for work tomorrow. But we're going to do a little flex test on this rack right here. The exhaust is still disconnected. Swing it wide. Pull in. Huh? Caliper's up. I don't see anything. It's literally see nothing. Back up a little bit. This way more. Yeah, keep, yep, perfect. Back up. Put yourself right over these bolts and yank deeper. Right there. And kill it in gear.
Yeah, we're going to want to talk through just in case.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's something else I left out. Calipers still aren't put up yet. We forgot to put the extended brake lines on.
Are you sure I wasn't hitting against that?
You're literally, I couldn't see shit getting hit, but I didn't look up there. I don't see any witness marks. I didn't realize the gearbox could
I don't know
limit
if
out.
it's true or not. I know a steering gear can.
Oh yeah, but that's like literally 2 lines in a straight area. Right.
Hold on, I'll talk through.
This isn't the perfect angle that I wanted, but it'll work. I'm gonna pull my fucking truck out of the way. Because this thing fucking tips a lot.
Do we have a rear wheel truck somewhere? I forget.
Over in the Loop Bay, there's the rubber truck. Yeah. Look, right in that. See him? Oh yeah, I don't know what the fuck the golf carts are.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, that's kind of a good idea though, because then I'm just not really still can't. It'd be so cool if I quit really quickly, because then I can just roll anywhere, right? It's like what those tow trucks do. It's how they lifted my truck up. So weird, it's like an L.
Oh, wrong rack.
Oh, your horse is down.
Huh?
It says, no, your horse is down. Stop.
Are you binding?
I don't know, I just want to look around before we go further. Okay, slow. I'm getting a little nervous.
The ass is still fine. I'm gonna keep going. I'm going until I hear popping.
I'm just waiting for something to blow up, to be honest. See how close the pitman is? Almost. If I had like a 5-inch pitman instead of a 6,
Right.
I think we'd be okay
Yeah. That might be what you need to do.
with the shot. Because they're only, well, actually, fuck, dude, literally the only thing that's about to touch is the tie rod end. Or the pitman on end, I guess.
Alright, let's keep going. You don't have more flex in my Jeep yet, so we gotta keep going to find out. The ass doesn't even look like it's ready to come off. Jesus Christ. It just keeps going.
Look at my leaf spring on
There we go.
It's inverted, almost.
Alright. How we've been doing this is measuring base. Up. So you have 24 inches right now. Mine has 27. We gotta work on the rear.
What, oh, so we're about to lift up?
Yeah. The rear's what's holding you back now. But you still have more to go in the front.
My shackle in the front's kind of... Oh yeah, the shackle's taking a little more spreading, I guess. But I don't feel like the leaf spring has any more to go. Ooh, we're gonna need to cut this bottom out too. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're so far not worried about that thing that happens when you flips.
Look, you're right on the bump stop in the back.
Oh really? That's what's holding us back.
Yep.
Let's get that up.
It's just your ass. Yeah, you could keep going, dude. So we got to get you at least 4 more inches for you to have the most flex out of the group. You even have more than, because I have the same amount of flex as Doug's Rubicon, his JL.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised I don't have as much. We're flexing on untorqued bolts too.
Exactly.
This is really sketchy what we're doing.
It's whatever. We're not done.
But I was really doing trying to get those shackles and leaf springs that allow the leaf spring to twist.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a thing.
Oh, the fucking bed's all loaded down still.
Let's we had body lift on. Tire was sitting just fine.
Yeah, your tire, you'd stuff tire
stuff
perfectly.
35.
Go look at the rear. The rear, you still have so much space too.
Oh, if we measured 4 inches.
And the rear's still going up, going to be higher, where we got more suspension lift to do in the rear. So if you could do more suspension, drop the body lift, 35s would be easy. With no Cherokee XJ fucking bullshit cutting. Should I had to cut the fit 32s on a 3-inch.
Yeah, back tires in the air now.
Yeah, so now you got like 25 inches.
Yeah, if the frame and everything had a little, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We had a little more ability to do this.
twist in the frame.
We could-
Between all the skid plates and the fucking sliders and stuff, I'm sure there's not that much left. And then we still gotta put the front bumper back on.
So, I don't know if it's the rear end that's holding us up here.
You're right on the bump stop, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I
definitely
guess.
holding you up.
But, I mean, are we really tucking any more tires as we lift?
I guess we'll find out when we get your bump stop welded up in the front. But regardless, when you lift your rear to be
Are you
even...
sure you got that much out of that Wrangler? It's a fucking lot. 27 inches
Out of what?
out of your Cherokee. And
Yeah.
That's crazy you got that much. That's
I pulled my fenders out and I purposely... I don't have as big of tires as you guys, so mine sit within my wheel wells and they tuck.
Is this what leaf springs are supposed to do?
What do you mean? Yeah, that's from
So ridiculous.
to the point. That's how that bushing
I
works.
never really looked at it, you know? So I'm usually driving.
Yeah, leaf springs are dope. So simple. So
But they
strong.
do make, like, pivot ball style where this would stay
Mm-hmm.
where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, not exactly road safe. Damn, my truck looks good.
But I'm happy with the steering right now because
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we would hit bump stop.
All right, anyone that sees this video, you got any feedback? Let me know. If you've done this and you have some kind of pointers,
Man, the steering bar really,
hit my line.
and it's at a straight line right now, so it wouldn't get any closer. It would
No.
all arc away from it.
Now the question is, if your steering was turned, what would it look like?
Right, well that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't, this arc
Yeah.
will only go out, will only bring this tire out this way or out that way.
Yeah,
It
so
shouldn't
it's
bring
probably
it any further that way. So it should be good.
You still want to put a 5-inch on it just to be safe?
I don't know. We can always smack something together and figure it out then.
Yeah.
We gotta take photos. You gotta go on the update on Facebook.